Hey everyone, Steve Kim here. So excited. Steve Kim Show episode number 24. For this episode, we're going to take a look at the October stats in the detached and townhome markets. So the numbers are in, some super interesting stats. Let's take a look. Steve Kim Show episode 24. So the average sale price of detached homes for Toronto, Richmond Hill, Markham, and Vaughan. So Toronto, we see a dip just a little bit from 1.342 million to 1.311 million from September to October. In Richmond Hill, this is important, right? We see definitely a decrease in terms of the price and the value of detached homes. So in September, it was at 1.437 million to 1.382 million. So from September to October, Richmond Hill homes detached, absolutely. We are seeing a dip in terms of value. Now, this is important, right? If you have a detached home in Markham and in Vaughan. So September to October, we are at 1.184 million, shoots all the way up, $1.3 million, right? So that's almost an appreciation of almost 200,000. So definitely something to pay attention to. And then in Vaughan, again, we do see a little bit of an increase. If you have a detached home in Vaughan, 1.278 million to 1.3 million September to October. Months of inventory, this is super important. So Toronto, 3.5 to 2.6. So we are seeing definitely lower months of inventory in the detached homes for Toronto. So this is why we are starting to see multiple offer situations again. This is important for Richmond Hill as well, 8.7 to 7.3. So we see again a dip in the months of inventory. So definitely a buyer's market, still a buyer's market, right? But we are starting to see a little bit of a downward trend in months of inventory. And then in Markham, we went from 5.5 to 5.1. So still very much a balanced market. And then the same thing pretty much in Vaughan, 5.9 to 5.2. So still, again, a balanced market. Well, what happened in the townhome sector? So Toronto, September to October, we went from 920,000 shooting up all the way 50,000, right? Just over 50,000 more in October. So again, the surge in the fall market, right? The buyers are out there, right? The peaks being spring and fall. And then Richmond Hill, we went from 844. We see it, again, a downward trend like we did in the detached segment down to just under 820,000. So again, this is important. Markham went from 785, see a little bit of a jump in price to just under 795,000, and then in Vaughan, 835,000, and then we see about a $35,000 on average drop for the month of October. Months of inventory, this is super important as well. So in Toronto, we are seeing a downward trend again. So again, this is why we are starting to see more multiple offer situations in Toronto. And then in Richmond Hill, we went from 4.7, so kind of that balanced market, to 3, and we know that this is definitely the signs of the beginnings of a seller's market. Same thing in Markham, we see quite a big drop, 3.9 to 1.8. So that is definitely a seller's market if you own a townhome in Markham. And similar situation for Vaughan, we went from 4.8, so the start of a balanced market, to 3.3. So getting into that seller's market, that seller's market. Anyways, I hope you found this information super valuable. Please join me next week as I look into the condo market in the 416 and 905. Thank you again for sharing your time with me. As always, if you have any questions whatsoever, I'm here to answer everything. So please send a text, shoot me an email, give me a call, come by, say hello, or drop a comment below. Anyways, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Have a wonderful week. Be great, be kind, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.